Hey everyone, how's it going? So for today's video, I'm just going to do analysis from the 3-day down to the 2-day to the daily to the 12-hour and 4-hour and maybe the 1 hour. There's not really much to follow up on from the days before, 'cause we're basically looking at um, the structure being built and basically my bias has been the same and I've been playing it safe with my trade. There's not really much to follow up there either. Um, yeah, so on to the analysis. The 3-day is we had to close yesterday with the daily, and I like what the Stokes are doing. It's showing that like since we started dumping, it is building up a bottoming structure. As you can see here on the first giant candle that we had, the first dump that we had down to 29. We see that the Stokes went completely below the box, below the 20 line, and this is what I like to see. I want them to go outside, curve, and come back in. And when they come back in, I look at the slope of the red, and if the slope of the red breaks, then I basically stand back, wait for it to do something. And here we can see it kind of went back down again, a little bit of an accumulation perhaps, and then comes right back up, and then same thing. So this is the choppy action that we've been getting, like in this area, just going up and down, putting in even a lower low, going down to 28, getting everybody super bearish, and just bouncing back up. So right now, because it has come out of this area, and you can see like the first time went super really below, and then came back up, and then went a little bit below. The third time it touched it, didn't really go outside, and now it's actually going above. It's building something. It's building a little bit of a structure. It's like doing a little a stutter step here, and it looks angled to the upside. So I like that. I like that overall, and this could potentially be a bottom forming, not to resume the bull market, obviously, in my opinion, but um, it has potential to basically build up a little bit, test a little bit higher, um, in my opinion, get everybody all excited again, and then resume the macro trend, which is at the moment it's everything is showing down. So I wouldn't be getting too excited. I would take it level by level, and I would always manage my risk. I would rather play it safe than try to be risky and make a bunch of money really fast. So yeah, that's basically what the 3-day is doing. I like that. I like the fact that it is building up. It does have the potential to build up the structure for a bottom. Like this could literally drop out, but from what I see here, so far so good. I like it. Down. We'll just go to the volatility section as well. These two are not telling me too much, but then the momentum one that I've been mentioning for the last few days, when we close the candle, you can see it actually printed another one of these bars that basically suggests that the pressure to the downside is wearing off. So this is good. This goes in line with what we just mentioned on this chart about this kind of building up a structure, the Stokes turning up, the momentum is slowly pointing towards the upside. So this actually confirms that, because it's this one is actually saying that the downside pressure is wearing off, even though we had this craziness still happening. This is basically just talking about the overall momentum. So the momentum is wearing off. So that's good. That actually confirms what this chart was saying. So not really much on, or actually I want to look at RTSI. Sorry, I think my chart is lagging for a moment. Sorry about this. Um, yeah, I have like a lot of tabs open here and a lot of exchange things, so it causes a lag here and there. Um, so here we can see that this is pretty much similar to the Stokes, the RTSI, but the Stokes is more like it's better used when you're scalping the range. It's better to be used when you're scalping the range. But with the RTS side, it's a lot better when you're trying to judge the trend shift and also the macro direction, or bottoming formations or topping formations. So here we can see this is basically our coronavirus bottom. And this was, I believe, the lows that we were putting just before we hit like 12K or something. I believe it was 10K on like a 2020 like Valentine's Day, something like that, and then it started dumping, and then we got into the COVID craziness. So this was the lows before that. So historically, when this is in this area, it is potential for macro bottoms, and the fact that it is a little bit lower and it's curving and it's doing its thing, it kind of goes in line with everything else that I've been saying, with this chart, with this section being the bottom, with this chart saying that this momentum is wearing off. So all these are basically telling me the same thing. They're all in confluence with each other. Now we'll go to our 2-day chart, because I believe the 2-day closed as well, or I'm not sure. No, the 2 days closing today, and this is good. This is actually showing strength from the bottom. It's showing that like this could potentially turn into a bullish engulfing if it all it has to do is basically just take out, like, just close higher than this and close green. It will be a bullish engulfing, and this will look really good. Um, Basically sideways-ish on the oscillator here. On the volatility side, let's see the 2-day. Yeah, it's basically saying momentum is building to the upside, actually. Yeah, this one is saying it's wearing off a tiny little bit, but because the oscillator is saying sideways, it hasn't been the what's happening. Like we were getting a lot of ups and downs, so they're reflecting on this and making it show sideways. But then the 3-day is still showing the uptrend, like it's showing a bigger picture. So the 2-day hasn't still hasn't it hasn't been motivated enough. Let's just put it that way. Um, Not much here. Yeah, not much on the. I don't think there's anything on the 2-day for this chart. Anything of interest? Pretty much doing the same thing on, yeah, it's doing the same thing on the RTSI as well, showing the same thing, same bottoms. We will now go to our daily on the stock chart. Yeah, basically sideways, because like these rejections that we were getting from the middle Bollinger Band and all this up and down that we were having, it's taking a toll on the oscillator. So but I still like this structure. It's still a higher low, technically, not fully confirmed, because this has to close above this for it to be a confirmed low. So regardless, higher low. And I like this order block. There wasn't even a candle close here, it just wicked. So this area was a good um it was a very liquid order block, and the fact that I basically got filled here for my hedge completely on limit orders, so it did have a lot of orders waiting to get filled, and I overall I like that. I like that we were able to at least bounce from there nicely. So yeah, not much on the oscillator side. Daily on the volatility chart. Yeah, so this is bottomed. This one's for sure bottomed. Or no, I'm sorry, I thought I was seeing a curve. Why does it look like it's curving here, but it's not curving here? That's strange. Yeah, so it hasn't curved yet. And this one not really telling me too much. It's still retracting. Not much here, not much there. Daily on this one, I don't think there's anything of interest. Just sideways. Stokes, same as the other Stokes. So now we're gonna go to the 12-hour. Yeah, little bounce. Nice little bounce. It could yeah, it did go below, so that's acceptable to me. Could bounce from there, actually. We're getting a nice bullish engulfing so far. Oh, it's actually gonna close in 40 minutes, oh no, the 4 hour is gonna close in like 40 minutes. So yeah, nice bullish engulfing for the 4 hour as well. Um, this, oh, that's not the 12 hour. We'll just put this on the 12 hour. See if it's curving at all or if it's doing anything. This one's not showing much. It's kind of showing retracting, but this one is showing expansion, so I like that. If both of them are showing it, it's a lot more confidence, but if one of them is showing it, it's at least motivating. Um, yeah, bullish engulfing will be closing in 40 minutes or 36 minutes in this posture. 4 hour here. Starting to expand. This one is, oops. It's expanded. It might come back test the EMA. That's completely fine. That actually shows strength and building up structures. So yeah, looking good. Looking good over here too. So now, just to follow up on my trade and my overall bias, honestly, like I mentioned, I'm not bullish. Like I mentioned on when we were speaking about the 3 day, like even if that's a macro bottom, I'm not looking for that to go up like crazy and start taking out the highs, and unless we close above like critical levels, like if we can go above like 50s, like here, let me just look at the chart and give an exact area that I would be pinpointing. Um, yeah, but like I stick with my my bias that I'm looking for some big fills on the higher areas, and yeah. So if we actually close above here, like a close on the 3 day above 46, then I'll be bullish. If we close it on daily, I believe it will be a little bit higher. Yeah, on the daily is actually like, yeah, close in this order block or higher, I would start getting bullish. But it's there's just too much damage has been done. Like a 50% dump. That is not. I don't know any bull market in any crypto history that has had a 50% dump and continued back. Maybe in the beginning of Bitcoin, but not anymore. It's just not relevant nowadays. And um, yeah, it's basically that's my opinion. And I don't mean to upset people. Like obviously you guys go by your own bias, guys go by your own rules, but just keep an open mind to things. Just be aware of the long-term trend and the long-term cycles and all that sort of stuff, and play it safe. Playing it safe, you will make money here long term if you're playing it safe, if you have risk management. So it's a very generous market. Like I'll just say that, I'll just put it that way. So back to my trade. Look at it on the 4 hour quickly because there's not really much to go over. I'll just basically narrate what I did. Yes, what I did. Basically the same thing I mentioned yesterday. So what I did was I had a hedge long that I had opened after seeing this candle. So okay, I was spot long from 32.5 up to like around here, and then I hedged it around here with a short. Market smashed it down, and then I hedged my short with a long after seeing this candle, and then I got filled limit for basically this area for a lot of this, and then the rest I market smashed a little bit of it. And then I mentioned that before I got filled here, I thought this area was going to be the one that's going to fill it. So I was eyeing this to fill it with limit orders. This didn't happen. This happened first. And then we came here. And once we actually, yeah, we went here. I stayed. We went over here. And once I saw this red candle just completely reject the order block, that was it for me. That was it. And basically, I started limit ordering around here and market smashing the rest, and I was out around this area, so my average exit price was somewhere around here, I believe. And I basically went back to the plan I had originally to put limit orders around here, and I filled this whole order block up with limit orders on both my accounts, and it got filled. It got completely filled with limit orders. I didn't even have to market smash, and basically this was what gave me a little bit of assurance. The next bullish engulfing, the next bullish engulfing, and after seeing three bullish engulfings in a row, I was pretty confident. In the beginning, I was kind of nervous because basically I was like, when all my orders got filled, this was basically about to go down, and I was facing a potential of being completely wrong, and like my emotions were going crazy, and they're telling me, oh, this is gonna be bad. You're gonna have to market smash and get out and blah blah blah. But I stuck with the plan. The plan was to play it safe, not get too bearish because there's structure being built, and also not get too bullish. So that's why I'm basically flat. I still have spot, but I have a short and a long that are protecting each other. And if I close the long, the short is going to be protecting the entire spot value. So I'm pretty much flat with some spot, but I'm playing it really safe. So yeah, I'm basically all these candles, all these wicks, these giant wicks at the bottom, they're just showing me that there's orders getting filled here. Like we barely even closed any candles in here. Maybe like the first one, the second one above, and after that it's just all above. And you can see right here, massive bullish engulfing candle. So yeah, I'm basically just gonna be watching this. I'm gonna be watching this, and if it gets close to my short entry with confirmation that this is going to continue up, if the structure is being built, then I would gladly close the short, have my spot continue, and have my long continue, and that would basically give me a a total position of being 2x long my net worth. And that's pretty risky for me. Like, I don't like, I'm more than happy with just being spot long or hedging it net short. But if this gives me the opportunity to be 2x long, and if the structure is there, if it is warranted, and if that 3-day bottoming pattern works out, then I would gladly take it to the higher level order blocks and look for the next top and take all my profits and basically look for a short somewhere up there. And obviously I wouldn't be getting macro bullish unless we get to the levels I mentioned before at like the high 40s and high 40s, 48, 48, 49, I believe, on the 3-day close, and like basically almost 50ish on the daily. I don't remember what I said. I have to look back at the chart, but it's in the video. So yeah, so that's everything for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care, be safe, and see you next time. Bye.